The first thing that we're going to look at are the two formulas that you will need for temperature conversion. Both of these formulas are on your card that I gave you in class. The first is the formula if we want to change Celsius temperature to Fahrenheit temperature. Notice that it says F equals, so we're looking for Fahrenheit temperature. The second would be if we're given Fahrenheit and we want to find Celsius. So we'll do a couple of practice problems just to make sure that you know what you're doing. The thing that you need to be careful with on these is your order of operations. So make sure that you do this problem with me and that you actually get the answer that I get. So for the first one, let's say we want to change 6 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. That would mean we would use the first formula because we're trying to find Fahrenheit. And so we would plug 6 in place of the C in the formula. Since they're sitting side by side, it means multiplication. So we would take our calculators and we would punch in 1.8 times 6. We would hit enter or equals on our calculator and then add the 32. And we should get 42.8 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's the first one. Let's try the next one. So this is the formula if you want to find Celsius. So let's say we had 70 degrees Fahrenheit and we wanted to change it to Celsius. So we would take our 70 and plug it in our formula. This is the one that people tend to miss just because they don't follow the order of operations or they don't hit enter on their calculator. You need to punch in 70 minus 32, get an answer, which is 38, and take the 38 and divide it by 1.8. So you would get 21.1 degrees Celsius. So you need to make sure that you can do both of these problems with me and get the correct answer. The other thing we haven't really looked at in class yet is the U.S. to metric conversions. Now this is going to be exactly like what you've already done. Just notice that on the metric chart you actually have 2 options to look at here. You have one where you have on the left you have things like an inch equals 2.540 centimeters, but on the right you have 1 centimeter equals 0.3937 inches. It does not matter which one of these that you want to use. You can use either one that you want to. Your answer may be slightly different depending on the one that you choose to use. And let me show you that. I'll show you that in an example problem. So let's say we want to change 25 inches to centimeters. We look at our chart and we see that 1 inch equals 2.540 centimeters. And we also see that 1 centimeter equals 0.3937 inches. Now, that means you have 2 choices. When I set up my problem just like we did the others, I take my 25 inches and I put it over 1. I have to choose which one of these units I want to use. I can use either one that I want to, but the thing that I have to remember is whatever's on the top has to go on the bottom down here to make it cancel. So if I choose to use the top one, I'm going to put 1 inch down here and 2.540 centimeters up here to make the inches cancel. And so I would do my math and I would have 25 times 2.540 centimeters and I would get 63.5 centimeters. If I choose to go the other route, I have 25 inches over 1. And if I use this one, I have to put the 0.3937 0.3937 inches on the bottom to make inches cancel out, and that's equal to 1 centimeter. So inches cancels, and what I'm going to have to do mathematically is do 25 times 1 divided by 0.3937. So if I do that on my calculator, I end up with 63.5000127 centimeters. So you can see the answers are slightly different, but it's not enough to make a huge difference. So you can use either one of those that you want to. So just pay attention to what you're using on your chart. Set these up just exactly the way we've done them before in class.